All right, YouTube family, what up though? What's going on? I knew it was just a matter of time before I would make a video on this. Let me try to see if I can get this in one take, all right? You may need to go back to the drawing board. Yeah, that's what this video is called. You may need to go back to the drawing board. So if the shoe fit, then you know what they say, walk it off, all right? So if you are a new, aspiring, or already established small business owner, you may need to go back to the drawing board if you fall into the category of any one of these things I'm about to say. And I may miss a couple of them, but I'm just going to try to shoot out a few. So let's get into it. All right. You may need to go back to the drawing board if every time you deal with someone who is providing a service, you feel the need to lowball them. And what I'm saying is the fact that if you have a service-based business and you need other fellow entrepreneurs out here that provide services as well to help you complete your task with your business, with your objective, and you go to lowball them, you may need to go back to the drawing board. Okay? You may need to go back to the drawing board because you should not be out here performing services at whatever price you are offering to your customers, but then you want to lowball the next person that come in that is there to help you complete your objective. You really need to go back to the drawing board, okay? If you don't know how to factor in the pricing for the service you're offering, the service someone else is offering, and make it all make sense so you can complete the necessary objective, you need to go back to the drawing board. This may not be best for you, okay? If you are content with getting up to make scraps, okay? We're talking about not even enough scraps to make a full sandwich. We're talking about scraps. We're talking about scraps, and you're content with that. Some days you're not, but most days you are. You need to go back to the drawing board and ask yourself, is really trying to be a laborer for you? Maybe you need to go find something else to do. I don't know what that is, but go back to the drawing board and try to figure that out. I'm saying that because there are too many times out here. Oh, no, I got one more. Let me get into this third one. If you are a consumer, a customer, and you're always looking to lowball, get over on the next man who is doing something that you really need them to do, you need to go back to the drawing board. And you may need to ask yourself, are you better off doing whatever it is that you think you need to pay somebody to do, doing it yourself? And if you can't do it yourself, stop lowballing those who can complete the objective. Now I can get into it. I'm saying this because I come across so many people out here who just love to just try to talk me down off of my price and what I am doing. I get it. If you're testing the waters, fine. It's nothing wrong with that. Trying to save a few bucks, to each his own. But if your motto is to have someone pull up, complete the task, and then try to lowball them at the end of that service, you need to go back to the drawing board. For anybody that's providing a service and you're doing this, go back to the drawing board. You may not be cut out for business because you're failing simple mathematics. Now, I'm not a brainiac with math, not by far, but simple math I am really well with. And with that being said, simple math goes like this. For those who may not be understanding it, let me break it down for you. Let's go. You take the cost of something that you're doing, and you tack on what you feel your service is worth. You subtract that from all of your overhead. Overhead, for those who may not know what that word means things that have to come out of that money that you just accumulated, such as your fuel, such as your laborers, such as material you may have needed to purchase to complete the objective. And more importantly, your time. There are other things that go into this, but we're going to just leave it there. If you are not factoring at least those 4 things I just mentioned, you need to go back to the drawing board. Okay? Stop trying to lowball other small business owners because you failed to do the proper math. I'm going to check y'all out later. Peace.